Coach Hembree, here we are again. We beat a pretty good DeWitt team last Friday night. It looked to me like they were a pretty good ball club. How do you feel your kids played overall?
You know, we were pleased. DeWitt's always gave us trouble in the past, and they've always been very competitive. They're well coached, and they play extremely hard. And I thought we came out, executed really well on both sides of the football. You know, jumped up. I guess it was 42-7 at halftime, and was able to play some young guys again. So that's always good. But you know, overall I was pleased. I think we still have some work to do on our special teams. I thought, you know, we fumbled a punt return. I think he tried to run with it before he caught it and kind of hit off a shoulder pass. It led to the only touchdown in the first half, and we got to correct a few things like that. But you know, overall, I was pleased, and hopefully we can improve in some areas.
Were you pleased with your kickoff and kickoff coverage? It looked like y'all had worked real hard on that.
It was better, but we're still working. It's a work in progress. We got some things we got to change up on it, and we did that this week. And you know, it's a week-to-week deal, and we work on it extremely hard all year. It's just the timing of getting the kick high enough and being able to cover, and I think we are improving on that. I think we did some good things last week for the most part on kickoff team. There was one that almost broke, but overall, when you kick off as many times as we're kicking off, I think 9 times, you're going to get a lot of work at that, and you're going to get more chances to be able to run one back.
Well, it looked like Gonder had a real good game catching the ball, as I recall, and Calais Cox looked like he was pretty much back to normal, pretty close to it. How do you feel you did offensively overall?
I thought we threw and caught the football really well, except for the one turnover we had on offense, which was the first one we've had in 3 or 4 weeks from the offensive side of the football. So we need to fix that. But I thought we spread the ball around. You know, Von Erich had 5 or 6 catches. Jalen had a couple of big catches. Darvion had some catches. LaFoy Smith got some catches. Calais caught one out of the backfield. Calais ran the football well. He's just a matter of him getting back into shape. Really wanted to play him into the second half, but he was really laboring a little bit going into halftime as far as conditioning-wise, so we ran him a lot more this week. We're putting more strain on his foot where we've been putting him on a bike and put him on a stepper during the week. He's actually out running now and doing more conditioning as far as running.
Well, let's talk about your defense. I know you've been, for the most part, pretty well pleased with them about all year. They've been pretty consistent. How do you think they did?
They did good. You know, we just got to keep improving. That's something that we've talked about as a football team. I've talked about on here as far as just we got to worry about ourselves, and we got to do that each week in practice. And I think we came out this week and for the first 2 days had really good defensive practices. Offensively, we had a really good one Monday. Didn't have such a good one on Tuesday. So, you know, that's a concern. You want to be consistent. We're looking for consistency on both sides of the football, being able to play at a certain level, no matter who we're playing, and that's what we're striving for. And hopefully get there and then get you know, really good football team, or be a really good football team.
Well, I always watch at the end of every game to see if anybody's hobbling or how they're going off the field, because I know you've had a number of injuries early in the season. It looked like everybody was in pretty good shape when they left the other night, so are we still in pretty good full strength?
Yeah, we are. Chris Oliver came out with a knee injury last week, but he was able to come back into the game, and we did play him some in the second half just to make sure he was okay. He came in at halftime, taped him up, and put him out there, and he played the first series of the second half. So very pleased with where we are on injuries. You know, it's been a battle for the first part of the year. We're starting to get everybody back. Everybody's starting to get back in football shape, and I think we got a chance to keep improving. I know that's crazy, week 8, but I don't think we're anywhere close to where we can be on both sides of the football, because we got so many guys that's getting back, and even some guys who's been playing who are starting to get healthier, and that's just going to make us play better.
Well, let's turn to this week now. It's the Saline River Shootout time. So Monticello will be coming to town. It's always a big game anytime we play them. Real rivalry game. What does Monticello do offensively, defensively?
Defensively, they run a 4-3 cover 2, a lot like what we do. Offensively, they've been in probably every offense known to man this year. They've been in the single wing, they've been in the wishbone, they've been in the eye, they've been in the spread, and it's been week to week something different. So we've had to prepare for a lot of different things this week. But I think that early in the year, playing the teams that we played that gave us some insight to what we're going to see in conference besides the single wing. You know, we have not seen a single wing team this year, and we're probably going to see one the next 2 weeks. So that's something we put a lot of focus in this week is stopping the single wing because we have not seen it. But the other formations we have seen, and our kids have done a great job of adjusting to them. And so, you know, playing Monticello is a big rivalry game. It's you can throw the records out. It don't matter. It's like I told our kids yesterday. 2 years ago, we go over there. We're coming off a blowout loss to Fordyce. They beat Hembree, and we wasn't supposed to be able to play with them. And we ended up playing really, really well, improving from week 1 to week 2, and playing with a lot of emotions and end up tying them. So you can throw the records out. We know they're going to come over. They're going to be excited to play the game. They're going to be pumped. You know, they don't have any conference championship hopes right now, so this is pretty much a big game for them in that aspect. But it's also big for us because we want to continue to set ourselves up for a conference championship.
Well, that kind of leads into my next question. This is obviously a conference game, not just a rivalry game. A lot of years we played Monticello and it was non-conference, but now it's conference, so it's kind of doubly important. How do you prepare? Do you prepare any different for this game than you do any other game, or are you just trying to get better overall?
No, we try to stay the same way. We come in on Sunday nights every week. We come in, we lift at 6 o'clock, then we go run, and then we come in and watch the Friday night's film, so we get all that taken care of before Monday. And then we come in on Monday and we lift and we put our game plan in. We go 7 periods of offense, 3 periods of special teams, and then 7 periods of defense on Mondays. And so we're out there for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes on Monday. We come in on Tuesday. Tuesday's our long day. We're out there for about 2.5 hours, and it's the same way every week, you know. And we try to keep it consistent for the kids, and they know what they're going to do when they come down here. And we live 4 days a week, and then we run 2 days a week. So we try to keep everything as consistent, no matter who we're playing, from week 1 to week however many we get to play, and that's always been good for us. You know, we'd like to play more on Friday nights. That's something that we played a junior varsity game this past Monday night and played some of our offensive linemen starters just so we can get a good look at playing a good quality football team. We know Camden came over and they brought a couple of good defensive linemen that played for them on Friday night, and that's something that we want to continue to do and try to make sure we're peaking at the right time.
Well, again, big ball game Friday night. If folks want to come see some football, this time come see it now, isn't it? And
it is, and we're playing really good football right now. You know, I've heard some complaints about, hey, well, we're wasting money because it's over with at halftime. But, you know, that's a good thing, I think. And, you know, these kids are a great group of kids, and they're fun to coach, and they play extremely hard. And you know, they're going to do something that's going to be a while. You know, Jalen Marshall's first catch the other night. You know, I've been here for 13 or 14 years, and I've never seen a catch like that. You know, I have, but just different type of catches. But he made an unbelievable catch, over the shoulder, over the head catch on the first play of the game that makes you think, wow, I mean, he's got a chance to be really, really special here. And we see it every day in practice with him. So, you know, these kids play extremely hard, and they deserve all the support they can get.
Well, we certainly urge everyone to come out. Big ball game, need a big crowd, need to be very supportive of the Lumberjacks as you keep chasing that championship.
I appreciate it.